So yeah, this recording, Baldur, the light. I'm always going to be talking stuff. I'm not going to be talking about plans when it comes to finances and groups and stuff. I was talking about that to see what would happen or the obstacles I would have to face, because when we get to 5 years, basically I've stopped talking about that stuff now. It's going to be 5 years in about 2.5 weeks. I was wondering if it's 3 weeks or 2 weeks, but it's about 2.5 weeks. Because next week the Warriors have got a home game, and then it'll be the 20th on Sunday. So it must be. I'm trying to see a day. Oh. Yeah, I got that wrong. Because next Sunday is not the 20th, it's the 25th. So today is the 16th. Warriors got a game tomorrow night, 17th. 5:30 New Zealand time. PM. So Baldur represents the light. It represents prosperity, peace, innocence, and abundance. That's Thor's brother, Odin's favourite son, the one who was killed by Loki. And that's why Odin imprisoned Loki for, I think it's 900 years or something like that. He gave the order because the gods weren't happy about that. You killed the god of light, prosperity, abundance, and innocence. He's always also associated with joy and happiness. I'm not saying the other gods don't have that, but because they represent a whole bunch of things. So that's Baldur. But he comes back to life too. I think does he come back to life? Let me double check that. Or is that is that some Christianization that I've projected onto those beliefs? Anyway, the equinox, you know what I mean? The winter equinox. I'm just down here because I may as well take my advice. I was going to do something, but why say it? So Mjolnir, the hammer that Thor carries, is also representing like smashing mindsets, things that can cause humanity to turn on each other, can cause destruction in one's life. The forces that cause humanity to self-destruct, or the forces in nature that can cause the next world cataclysmic event. And he uses Mjolnir because Mjolnir is the symbolization. His hammer is the symbolization of what fights against it. What he uses to destroy it. And obviously when you learn about teamwork makes the dream work, they show massive respect to him. The other gods, they fight alongside him, the good ones. But that's Thor and that's Baldur, god of light. I think I'm just going to do one for each of the, because I find it very interesting, and one deities that I've been studying and given me advice, so I've just done 4 of them. Odin, Loki, Thor and Baldur, and then there's the Frigg and Freya, and yeah, even Hela, the mirror. She's the mirror that mirrors your inner aspects. Right, so